Hi everyone, welcome to the SuperClashBros, a podcast where we take a deep dive into the horror stories of Reddit and discuss the things that truly go bump in the night. My name is Trey, and I will be your guide through the strange and unexplainable this evening. So sit back, relax, and enjoy. Hey everyone, welcome back. I'm Trey, and today I'm joined by my co-hosts, Connor and David. That's right guys, David's back.
Yes.
And David's going to be narrating today's story. So go ahead, David, take it away.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, I am back and ready to do some more of this wonderful stuff. So today I have a story from the subreddit called Creepypasta. The title is "Did We Stumble Upon a Ritual?" and it's by traderofcards, which I am also a card trader, so maybe I know this person, maybe I don't. So here the story goes. The story takes place a good 15 plus years ago. So while I do like to go into as much detail as possible, I couldn't tell you the day, month, or year. All I remember is that it was after school, and it was still daylight. So it would have been later afternoon, and of course, if it's 15 years ago, I challenge any of you to remember those details. Back in my hometown, a friend and I went on a walk along a public footpath, which goes by some warehouses through a forest, which we knew pretty well because we had been camping there once or twice when we were in Cubs. We hung out and played around our old campsite and continued with our exploration of the area. We wanted to explore some part of the forest we had never been to before, so we naturally diverted from the footpath. About a mile from the footpath, we came to a barbed wire fence with a field on the other side. Knowing that we could not cross into the field, we decided to follow the fence to see where it ended. Honestly, we were probably near another town or village by that point. We had no idea where we were. That's when we came to a small clearing. There was nothing unusual about it at first, as it looked like just another clearing until we saw bones. Scattered at the base of a tree was the skull of an animal with smaller bones surrounding it. This wasn't some small bird skull either. This is about the size of a sheep skull. Now this is kind of creepy, not something you ever want to stumble upon, but not unexplainable. Could have been the result of a predator. Until I turn around. There, between a tree in the shape of a V, was a hooded figure looking in our direction. Not unlike a ring wraith from Lord of the Rings. I didn't even stop for a heartbeat. I called my friend, briefly pointed at the figure, and we legged it. We didn't stop running until we were back near the warehouses and near civilization. I still think about this creepy encounter to this day. It is something that will never be forgotten.
Damn, dude.
Yeah. So what are your guys' thoughts? You think that these rituals are an actual thing that are practiced daily, or do they just stumble upon someone having fun? What do you think?
Oh, I 100% believe that there are people out there trying to do like demonic shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't believe in it, but I know that people will try it anyway.
Oh yeah, you got a lot of people who will practice the occult. They'll, go down these dark paths, do these weird little rituals in the forest or in their homes. They even find it,
sacrifices.
Yeah, I mean they find it, at crazy people's houses all the time. I'm sure,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, honestly, I think that it's I mean, I've personally never seen it. Granted, I don't know if this was more of a backwoods of a countryside or if it's in the city limits somewhere, anything like that. But I think that I would probably have that the vibe that some of us older ones or older people got whenever Blair Witch came out, and you felt like anytime you went to the woods, you'd see that marking, and then you'd be in that area of shit's going down, something's gonna happen. Are we gonna see this witch? Are we gonna come up to any kind of a ritual or anything like that, and end up just being this worldwide hoax that ended up taking over a lot of our minds and a lot of our suspicions, but then kind of I don't think it really died down. It just kind of went quiet for a couple of years before they started coming out with games and whatnot. But
Well, they also did that the remake,
Yeah,
Yeah.
2016.
which was pretty good. I enjoyed that one.
Yeah.
I don't think I saw the remake on that.
This story is very Blair Witch-esque, except it seems
Yeah.
like it's from the perspective of like a juvenile of some kind. It doesn't say their exact age when this happens, but they
Right.
mentioned that it was after school and that they were in like Cub Scouts, so it's
Yeah.
like, okay, they're definitely a kid. That's a very weird thing to stumble upon as a kid.
It's a very traumatizing thing to stumble
Yeah.
upon as a child.
You're like, yep, that's a core memory now.
Like, I'll have
It's like
nightmares forever.
yeah. It's like my childhood / adulthood is built on this thing that I saw, and it's like, would it ever like get into your psyche so much that you'd try to go back and visit that site to see if it's still there?
Now, what if it was a thing where like you saw it, you ran off, you got home, like you thought it was fine, but then you just started seeing this figure like pop up around your house? It was like a paranormal thing.
Yeah.
Man, that'd be creepy.
Kind of like what happens with cars. Like you don't notice a car on the road until either you have it or you start looking for them, and you just see them everywhere. And it's like, there's a lot more types of this car on the road than I thought. And it's like, well, you started paying attention to it. Now that this thing is in your brain and you're paying attention to, this shadow, you're gonna see this hooded figure at ballparks, at family gatherings,
Just
Well,
everywhere.
like Dad.
I think it's interesting that they seem to have caught the person in progress of it. It's not like they just stumbled upon like a weird little like ritual spot. But, like, the
but with
person was there.
with like a sheep's skull and then a bunch of bones around it, it sounds like they were like post something, or and that hooded figure found them, and like, they don't have to say anything. If I see a hooded figure like that, like around bones, I'm gonna be like, yeah, don't worry, I didn't see anything. I won't tell anybody. Bye.
I question how long they were in this spot before they realized that somebody else was there. Because like they're looking around and like at all these different bones.
Until they had that feeling that on the back of their neck that someone's looking at them.
Right, but like this person just is not saying a word. They're just standing there in silence.
Right,
And I'm just like,
yeah.
that's almost even more creepy.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like they didn't try to like scare them off or nothing. Like they're just there.
They're just there.
What
I don't know.
what would you guys do if you came across this in the forest?
As a child or an adult?
Both.
Yeah. As a child, I would probably do some form of evacuating my innards. So probably peeing or pooing myself, and then probably running out of fear. And if I'm an adult, I'll probably hang around for about 5 seconds, pull out the camera phone, try to document it, because I know no one's gonna believe me.
Yeah.
And then maybe try to retrace my steps of, okay, I'm in this mess. How do I get out of it?
Yeah, I'm kind of similar. Like, if I was a kid, I'd probably just freaking run, because I know that, like, no, that's just bad news. Even if it's just a normal ass person, it's still bad news.
Yeah.
And then, like, as an adult, I'd probably try to play it cool. Like, I'd be like, I'm gonna walk away without making a scene.
Sorry to
And, like,
interrupt you, man. Go ahead with what
But
you're doing.
I would definitely have my phone out and just ready to go. Like, just
Put that camera mode on burst and just run.
uh-huh.
Damn. I mean, as a child, like, yeah, I'd probably piss my pants and run. And like pray to God that it's not chasing me.
Just turn around. Look behind you.
Like, as an adult, I don't know, man. Like, I'd probably do the same, honestly. Like, piss my pants and run. Hope the fuck that it's not chasing me.
I hope to God you don't hear rustling of
Yeah,
leaves
dude.
behind
What do you do in that case? Like you've stumbled upon this thing that you just can't explain.
Mhm.
There's some mysterious ring wraith looking motherfucker. You take off. What if what if they chase you? Like,
I don't keep running. What do you mean? What if I just
do
keep
you,
running?
do you turn around and try to fight?
you. Hell
Or-
no.
Only if it's gaining on me and I have no other option.
First of all, if this apparition is floating, I just keep running because you can't trip it.
Did it say it was floating though?
No. They didn't say it
Okay.
was floating. Just a hooded figure, but they
Right.
compared it to the the ring wraiths from Lord of the Rings, and those things are, you know, I mean, dark entities that were always floating above Frodo. So I mean, it's like if I'm seeing a ghostly figure, it's a lot different than seeing a hooded figure just standing there. Then I'm gonna assume that, you know, they're only as fast as other humans. But if it's if maybe my brain is playing too many tricks on me and it's floating, then I'm probably not gonna be able to get away from it. But put my ring on and try to get away from them. Oh wait, no, that's wrong. Take the ring off and run.
All right. Well, I think that's going to do it for us tonight on this one, guys. If you have any stories you'd like to submit, you can do so via our email, which is scspookycast@gmail.com. We'll leave that in the description below. We also have merch out, so go check that out. Go cop you some SpookyCast merch while it's still around. And some of our other Super Clash stuff. We've got some really cool tie-dye hoodies. And then we've also got other stuff on the channel that you can check out. Got some gaming videos. Connor and Kale do another podcast. And this stuff's pretty cool, so share that with your friends and family. And don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. And follow us on social media. We're on Twitter at SuperClashBros, which we'll also leave in the description. But yeah, until next time, we hope you have a safe and spooky night, and we'll catch you guys on the next one.